Welcome to Pastor Jerone TV. I'm your host, Pastor Jerome Davison. These people are very slick. Very, very slick. You have to watch these people. You have to be careful now. Because Jesus himself said that the children of the world are wiser than the children of the kingdom. See, they are relentless. They won't stop until they get their policies. We're involved in a warfare. We're involved in a fight. And the church and the righteous, they have very little endurance. But the wicked, they have all types of endurance and stamina. And they don't stop until they get their way. They don't stop until their men look like this. Okay? See that guy right there? That's a guy. That's a black guy. See? And I'm going to say something about the black thing when it comes to this Taylor Swift. And this right here, the Equality Act. The Equality Act was instituted by America back in 1964 for black rights for African Americans. When the LGBT and the homosexual same-sex marriage stuff started to tie themselves and entangle themselves deeply into the African American struggle in the United States, I began to try to talk to the pastors and tell them not to support this stuff. I was very angry about that because these people are choosing to look like this. They are choosing to live their lifestyle, but we can't choose our skin color. Okay? But they're choosing this, but they're not only are they choosing that, they're tying themselves to our struggle. And because they have so many people like themselves in high-ranking politics and in owners of businesses and stuff like that, they have advanced themselves far above what any black person got from the 1964 Equality Act. And everything that we got to help us to balance out the situation from the prejudice and the racism coming from the Democrat Party, because they started the KKK, the Jim Crow laws, all of that, racism, slavery. Well, they tie themselves into it and they advance themselves so much that if you say something against them, it's almost like a crime. It's like a hate crime. They'll go into your social media and they'll punish you. They'll end your career. They'll get you kicked off a job. If you misgender any one of them, you could be fired or have to pay a heavy penalty of $250,000. Okay? You can't talk to them about the Bible because that's therapy. And you can't use the Bible to offer therapy to someone who's trans and all these. It's crazy what they're doing. Right? We have to stop these people. And I'm glad that we have President Donald Trump in office because he is not going to go for this stuff. Remember Obama. Obama came out and he was in full force for the transgenders and for the same sex. It's because of him that we're battling so much of this kind of stuff. And so now they're going to try to use the Equality Act to push their agenda. And we already had this cake maker. Remember the cake maker? He had to go to the Supreme Court to win his case. But imagine how much money he's out of now. See, they know they're not going to win that case, but their whole thing is to make people go broke fighting their attempts. Their legal cases. They have plenty of money. They have plenty of money. They own these people. The owners of Google and YouTube and Twitter. All these people are LGBT just about. And they're not going to run out of money because Google makes more money and YouTube make more money than many countries around the world. Okay? And they talking about this Equality Act, and I'm glad Donald Trump is not going for it because these people. If they get this Equality Act, you're going to have to pay for sex changes. You're going to have to put policies in school to teach these kids this lifestyle. People are going to be sued for misgendering these people. Your girls in high school are going to have to compete against boys who want to be girls. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be an upside down world. And you're going to be sued and screwed and messed over like you would not believe. And it will destroy the world. It would destroy the American society. And you trying to be a Christian, people trying to talk about, I'm a Christian and I think everybody should. Listen, I don't care what people do in their own bedrooms. I don't care. That's between them and God and whoever they're with. But when they come out and try to create laws and policies to force me to call a girl a man or a man a girl, don't do that to me or to my kids. I'm not schizophrenic and I'm not mental. If you have mental disturbances where you think you are a tree or an elephant or a man when you're a girl, you go deal with that. Don't force me to have to talk like this and deal with that. I don't want that. And I don't want that for my kids or my grandkids. Okay? So, this Fair Equality Act that the LGBT is trying to push is nothing but satanic.
At the end of this video, there was a petition, and there still is a petition for the Equality Act that now has 500,000 signatures, which is 5 times the amount that it would need to warrant a response from the White House.
She's waiting. She's tapping her watch.
I would love to just survey the audience if they know what that even is, what the Equality Act is and isn't. But she's welcome to her opinion. I will tell you, there's a lot of poison pills in it.
The LGBTQ community believes that it would give them greater equality in the workplace and elsewhere.
Right. And so I actually like the new Taylor Swift song that is called "You Need to Calm Down." I can sing it for you. You know, where she says, if you say it on the street, that's a knockout. If you put it in a tweet, that's a cop out. I love that. That's like that basically is Washington in a nutshell.
All right, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.